Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, Internet world. I'm Derrick here with Edwin Gomez, and we're from the Auto Merch Talk. It's a little podcast we put together just to talk about car stuff and stuff that's related to our field. We take pictures of cars for dealerships, so we try to talk about car-related stuff. Today, the topic is going to be on electric vehicles, a little bit about everything. We're just going to talk about it to see what's new, what's happening, and what's going on. So, Edwin, what's going on in the EV world?
Good. It looks like there's more people getting into this. GM was the first that I heard that announced that they wanted to do the full fleet, and now...
Really?
Yeah, now it seems like everybody's getting on it. Toyota's getting on it. There's different manufacturers trying to make the batteries for different people.
So EV's getting really popular now.
EV's getting very
I was thinking about it too the other day. I was thinking about how would it be if I had an electric vehicle? Could I actually like it? Because you're so used to the gas vehicles.
Yeah. Would I make it somewhere? Is it going to be enough?
How about road trips and stuff?
Road trips. So that seems to be the main concern for most people. Getting back and forth to work. I have a couple of examples of some mileage that some vehicles do. Let's say the Mach-E Mustang. It's about 305 miles for each charge.
Okay.
Versus, let's say, the BMW i3, it's 153 miles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's literally cut in half.
So I'm figuring that's probably good for somebody that like goes to work back and forth.
Right.
Most people work about anywhere between 30 to 50 miles away from work.
Right.
You figure. But let's say you have 153 and you're going on a road trip.
Yeah, it's not happening with that car.
Now, if I've always had a question, maybe you can answer this. I didn't get to look this up. Is how long is the in between like the charging periods?
So what do you mean between?
Let's say now I went my 153 miles. I have to plug in my vehicle. It takes hours to charge.
It takes hours to charge. Yes.
Okay. So that's important on a road trip.
Yes.
Because let's say on a road trip, I would actually have to start scheduling that in there.
Right, for your pit stops and stuff like that. But yeah, I think electric vehicles are pretty cool. Toyota is thinking of building plants to build those batteries. They said they will invest $3.4 billion in the U.S. over the next 9 years to localize automotive battery production, including those for electric vehicles, which would be made locally instead of in Japan. That's huge.
That is huge because that not only is that huge for the EV vehicles, but it's going to create a lot of jobs here.
Right, I was just going to say
that.
A lot of jobs.
That's pretty good because those plants are going to be really big.
Right. Actually, he says he's going to create about 1,750 new jobs in America, which is pretty cool.
Wow. That is pretty cool. And then you save on all kinds of money like shipping and stuff like that. So I mean, this is a way bigger picture than we're thinking.
But electric vehicles too, maintenance should be less. If you think about it, there's no engine to change the oil. There's not a lot of moving parts in there.
There's not, yeah.
Like a combustion engine has, I think, 2,000 moving parts.
Yeah, and any one of those can go bad.
Can go bad, and you got to replace them. Yeah. For the electric vehicle, it's different. The battery is the heart of the car.
I was looking at Dodge. Dodge is planning on doing an EV Ram 1500.
Oh wow!
I didn't really see what they were gonna do, but it says Dodge muscle car.
Oh wow!
So either it didn't say whether it's the Challenger or the Charger, but they do have ideas. I also saw Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep. Well, that's part of Jeep.
Right.
But Jeep is gonna have an electric. There's gonna be an electric Jeep.
Everybody's coming out with one now.
Everybody's gonna come out with one, and eventually, I think they're gonna all have.
Right.
At least one EV vehicle in each class.
Right.
If not all, like GM. I mean, GM is going for straight EV.
Really, no combustion engine.
Yeah, they want to go straight EV. That's what GM was saying.
That's big. That's a big deal.
That's huge.
Wow.
So that's going to be a little bit of a bigger change.
What else is new? I was going to tell you, Toyota came out with the BZ4X, which is a pretty cool car. Look at it. Complete electric car.
Oh wow!
It looks like a Lexus almost.
It really does. Well, Toyota Lexus. Right. It does.
That is pretty neat.
I actually did not. I haven't seen that. It's pretty neat. And I actually did see the Mustang. Is it the Mach-E? Which Mustang is it?
It looks like an SUV.
Yes. So I actually saw it by the office the other day.
They're all electric?
Yes, all electric.
Oh, wow.
I saw it the other day here by the office.
Wow, it's pretty cool.
It is.
I think I've seen one. But for me, Mustang is the car. I wasn't expecting that.
They sound different.
Really?
Yeah, it's more of a whine than a grumble.
Okay. Like a shee.
Yeah. Instead of like because Mustang had the muscle car sound. Now it's a little weird, but again, I mean, this is great. If for people that think about what's going on with the environment and stuff.
I guess they're trying to make the EVs more affordable for people. Right now, they're expensive.
Yeah, they want the EV to take over because, again, like I was going to say, it also has to do with a lot of things environmental are going on nowadays.
Right.
So people are starting to take that a little more seriously,
right.
And they're trying to streamline everything.
Some states give you a tax break if you get an electric car.
Yes, we actually do here in Florida.
That's pretty cool.
You have that sticker.
Right.
It looks like an inspection sticker almost.
Right.
So I know for sure they have that here.
So that's another good reason maybe to get a car, an electric car.
Get a little tax write-off.
Right. It's pretty neat.
Now the interesting thing is going to be too, I mean, I know we're supposed to be talking about what is going on in the EV world, but I almost have. You don't see too many charging stations. Like it's just bigger than them saying, okay, we want to make these cars electric, because now we're gonna have to start putting more electric, charging things. Yeah, right. They're out there, and there's a lot out there now. But if a brand like GM does full EV vehicles, you would figure you're gonna have these almost, I don't know, in every other block or every other mile.
These electric cars, you can plug them to your house power outlet.
Yes, I did hear that. You were telling me that earlier. Yeah, there's probably some type of thing, and I've seen that most of the time when you do buy an EV vehicle, they actually go to your home and they install.
Okay, cool.
Whatever it is that
Tesla
they need to install. Yeah, maybe that's how they use your electricity.
Right.
Once they install the thing, it uses the electricity from your house. And also on the good note of that is, it's even though you're charging your car, it's supposed to be like energy efficient also.
Right.
Like you're not burning power in your house.
Pretty cool.
It's just every manufacturer I've seen so far: Toyota, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, GM. Everybody's out there. Everybody's out there trying to do this electric vehicles. Everybody's jumping on it.
It's popular. That means it's in demand. People are shopping for EVs.
They are. They're really.
I'm starting to think about it too. If my next vehicle should be a Tesla or electric car. I like the idea of just charging your car and not going.
I do like the idea.
And the maintenance too.
On that note, I also see that Stellantis, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Stellantis and LG Energy Solutions are partnering together. Mm-hmm. They want to make one of the. They want to manufacture the batteries for North America.
Okay.
And they're looking at breaking ground on the building sometime second quarter of 2022, and they're hoping to roll out the batteries to different manufacturers in the first quarter of 2024.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty fast.
You know what? 2024 is coming up a lot in a lot of these things.
Yeah.
Because 2024 will be for all these e-vehicles. Sorry to bring up the chips again, but that's also supposed to be the time where all the chips.
That's true.
Speaking of, so does an EV vehicle use more chips?
Because it's electric?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I would say they definitely use them. Most definitely.
So that's going to be interesting to see if we still have that issue and all these people.
Well, that issue should be gone by 2024.
But that's what I heard the other day, that they gave it another 2, and now they're saying 2026.
Because used car prices are still very high.
Yeah, they're going very high.
I'm getting big offers on my car too. I'm like, I was shocked.
But you have a
it's
Forerunner,
It's a Forerunner, but still.
So your car has always been sought after.
Right.
Now it's just that much more.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
So the chip is really, really taking a toll on All these dealerships.
It's taking a toll, and believe it or not, that's a lot of people were thinking, oh, that's why they're rolling out the EV vehicles, but
Right.
a vehicle's a vehicle. It's the EV vehicle is being rolled out more for.
Right.
I guess I'm saying in my opinion is more environmental.
Right.
Because everybody nowadays is going more that way.
It's a good idea. I like it. Yeah, because when I work in the field, you see these dealerships that used to have, places where they put all their new cars. Now they have empty lots. It's literally empty.
They have empty lots.
Where the new cars used to be is empty.
Empty.
And it's everywhere.
I've been having issues with when I set up the new dealers and I get the inventory in, and HomeNet or whoever will call me and be like, okay, the feed came through. It's 13 new cars. Does that sound right? And these will be like Toyota dealerships and things like the inventories are really low.
See that for Toyota. Toyota's a high volume dealership.
New cars, yeah. I mean,
That
there
is
are
crazy.
dealers out there that are still, they're still getting vehicles and stuff like that. But
Right.
for the most part,
A lot of them are not good.
a lot of them are not. The dealerships look very barren nowadays.
So these plants production that we're talking about would focus first on batteries for hybrids, but would then begin to produce batteries packs for U.S. built EVs. That means only for cars that are built here, they would make batteries for
They
them.
will make batteries for the cars that are built here.
Right.
Oh, and it says Ford, General Motors, and Volkswagen. I mean, everybody's just going to
Everybody's
jump in
jumping on
this. Subaru, a Lexus version, LF. So that has a Lexus version,
Yes.
LFZ.
LSV.
Wow.
It's a good looking car. But that again is just a prototype. So they're still working on it.
The LFZ is also in the works and due in dealerships in late 2022, as is a similar sized crossover that Toyota will build for partner Subaru. So Subaru is also going to have one called Solterra, which is scheduled to arrive in the second half of 2022. So yeah, this is pretty serious. Everybody's going to have
Electric car.
at least one EV
Right.
by the end of 2022. That's going to be huge.
Yeah. Pretty huge. I'm excited to see what's going to happen
So am I. So am I.
the next couple of years.
And I mean, I'm thinking this is going to create a lot of jobs, because it's going to create the jobs in the plants. It's going to create the jobs for the people that have to put these chargers out there.
Right.
I mean, it's a big thing.
Right.
Maybe we could get away from fossil fuels for a bit.
Yeah, that's going to take a while, isn't it?
That's going to take a while.
A long time.
Even with all these manufacturers, trying to help as much as they can, you're always going to have
Right.
the gas vehicles out there. Not everybody's going to be able to. Well, you were saying they're going to try to make them all more affordable.
Affordable, right. Not that they're really not affordable, because some of them, like the Mustang, it's not an expensive car.
It's not. It's
But
actually
it's
priced
small.
really well.
It's, some people may not want
Yeah.
the size, some may want something bigger. You know what I mean? But
Interesting to see if there are going to be any big SUVs.
I know Toyota's coming out with the Tundra hybrid, which is pretty neat.
Okay, that's pretty neat. But it's going to be the hybrid. So the hybrid is gas and
Gas and
electric. It's not
yeah,
EV.
gas and
Okay.
electric.
But still, that's a
That's a
good
push
step
towards,
in the right direction.
Save gas on these big trucks. 'Cause these big trucks, they do burn a lot of gas. My 4Runner itself burns a lot of gas. It's only a V6.
That's going to be, I mean, and everything else. I mean, I guess as the news come in, we'll update on
Right.
what's going on with the EV vehicles and stuff like that.
Same thing with the chip. If you see anything different in the field,
Yeah, every day something new comes out. Something new comes out.
but so far, as of now, the used car is what's in the market right now, and they're priced really, really high.
Very high. The dealer, which are good for the dealerships, because the dealerships are making all their money.
Right.
It's good for the auctions and the stuff. I mean, there's some dealers that are buying from one auction and just selling it to the next, and they're making money.
Right.
They're not even selling it in their dealers. This is going to be very interesting to see how far this whole thing goes with
Electric vehicles.
everything that's going on.
I'm excited to see what else they're going to come out with. Pretty neat. the future looks promising.
It does. They also, again, I mean, a lot of people are focused on EVs, but
Right.
they have, they're going to be, actually, they're looking to expand in a line of hybrids too.
Right.
Every manufacturer. So it's either gonna be EV or at least hybrid. That's
Right.
gonna be interesting.
Pretty cool. Well, there you have it, folks. We talked a little about EVs and what's going on in the news. If you guys like what you see, please like and subscribe. And until next time, thank you.